Hello and welcome back to College Football 26 Air Force Dynasty. We are just about to kick off our second season after having a 9-win season in the first year. But first we have a few more of these coaching points to spend, and I think we will put that in defensive backs to max that out. Okay, so as far as the recruiting class we just brought in, we are going to redshirt one of the running backs and one of the receivers, the freshman. Then there was one left guard, or actually left tackle here, who's a 66 overall. He does have impact development, so I'm hoping maybe he will develop. We also have a center, 57 overall, with impact development. Then there is this defensive edge here who has normal development, but I still think redshirting him in the long run could help out a lot, as well as this other edge rusher, Jimmy Doss. So a few lowly rated players there that are going to get redshirted. And then I believe we have one linebacker here, Larry Dickerson, another impact development player. And then we redshirted two of our freshman corners. With Dom Bond is going to not redshirt. He's actually going to play as probably our fourth cornerback. So he won't really get a ton of playing time, but get on the field a little bit. There's a couple guys that are going to get some playing time this season, mostly those running backs as well as a couple linebackers. All right, and also I have decided for a custom schedule here, at least for week 1, we want to play USC. We really haven't played a really good team yet, so I just wanted to play a really good team to see what that's like. And they are a higher 80 overall team, I believe. So yeah, they are by far the best team we're going to have played to this point. Okay, so for this season, I was really hoping to sign a 5-star prospect. I guess there is only one 5-star prospect that even will let us target him on the board, and that is Enrique Folsom. So we will go ahead and add him to the board. Hopefully he will consider our school. But overall, I am seeing a lot of 4-star prospects here that have us on their board already, so hopefully we can bring in some of these players. That would be really nice. Okay, and looking at this class here, we do have quite a bit of seniors again. We do have, obviously, quarterback, fullback. We will have to bring in multiple fullbacks or power backs if we want to change the fullback, and also a few offensive linemen. And then defensive line as well. We're losing 3 edge guys, 3 defensive tackle types, and 5 stand-up backer types, as well as 2 corners and a safety. Okay, so we have completely filled our board here. And currently there are only 3 quarterbacks here on the board, but they're all 4-stars, so I'm hoping one of these guys will be athletic enough for me to want to really bring in as the starter going forward. And well, I'm guessing it's really only looking like Bo Sorensen would potentially be that guy. All these other guys are kind of not really my type. Okay, so we also added Alex McGinnis. He is another guy who I think would be our type. He is a gem and also has some interest from Texas, definitely. But hopefully we will have at least a chance of stealing him. Does look like this 5-star corner is pretty solid. We'll go ahead and offer him a scholarship. And then we also were hoping to add some speed to this backfield, which we couldn't really accomplish last offseason. So maybe someone like Sean Cheek here could be that guy with the 90 speed. Okay, we also have this Tommy Dull guy who is a 6'1", 176 receiver. Definitely has some speed. He's one of the faster receivers we have scouted so far. I believe he actually is the highest speed receiver that I have scouted yet. I haven't gone too deep into scouting receivers. It's only like maybe 10 so far, 3 stars. All right, and a few other guys we just added a scholarship to. We didn't completely scout everybody, just a few running backs there. But we pretty much have a full list now of recruits, and we'll go ahead and advance here to start the regular season. Okay, it definitely looks like that 5-star cornerback is going to be hard to compete with, but we're going to go after him. Just because I really would like to get a 5-star on this team. It would be really nice to bring in a freshman that good at cornerback. He is the number 30 recruit in the nation. Okay, and looking at these running backs, we definitely have potentially Sean Cheek and Levi Sermons. Looks like we are completing with Tulane for at least 4 recruits. Yeah, all 3 of these running backs and that 5-star corner are interested in Tulane. That is insane. And I think we also will send the house with these 2 quarterbacks just because I really would like to come away with one of them, hopefully. Okay, and we also will go in on this edge rusher, Alani Small, another player that Tulane is going after. Okay, and we also add some points here to Tommy Dill. I think that would be obviously pretty smart here. He's one of the fastest receivers we've seen, and he does look pretty solid. Haven't completely scouted him, so we don't know his catching, but everything else looks pretty good. And with only 50 points remaining here, I think I will throw it on Byron Reed. Another cornerback prospect we haven't completely scouted, but we know he's really fast. Really fast, and he has decent press. So with the bumping run archetype, he probably has nice man coverage. And that's all we will do for now in week 0. It's kind of nice to have this week 0. Sometimes it allows you to figure out a little bit more of your recruiting strategy before heading into your first game, pretty much. And going into the week 1 game versus USC, let's just go ahead and look at this board again, see what has changed. Okay, and looking at these quarterbacks, there's absolutely no way we are getting this guy. So we're just going to remove that guy. But Bo Sorensen, it looks a little more realistic. I mean, yeah, I guess there's a potential chance we get him if we time the visits right and stuff. So I will stay on him for now with Bo Sorensen. Okay, so we have gone through and offered pretty much everyone on the board a scholarship except for a couple of guys. And looking at all these guys, they pretty much all have decent playing time, except for that wide receiver. But we know he's fast and he can get off the ball with a decent release. So yeah, hopefully this class will be pretty good. But so far it's looking solid. Like we potentially could get maybe 5 or 6 4-stars plus maybe this 5-star corner. It's not looking like it, but we'll have to see. Okay, so let's go head into the first game of the season versus USC. They are an 84 overall, a much higher team overall than us. Now this is a home game, but I'm expecting a pretty tough matchup for us versus USC, and I was thinking about probably moving to the Big Ten after this season. If we have another 9 or 10 wins season, that would only make sense to me. And a conference like the Big Ten is very tough, have a lot of really good teams. So yeah, that definitely could be something that happens in the very near future. All right, we got the first run for the freshman Rambo. Sam Rambo with a nice play there, about 9 yards. And that brings up a 2nd and short. Now, we really don't have any speed with the guys who brought in. I think the highest speed guy is Mayo. He has 89 speed. But this is a handoff to the fullback, or the running back playing fullback. That is Kennedy, one of the other 4-star running backs we brought in. He is lined up at fullback. I believe he has 84 speed, and he has the highest trucking on the team. So yeah, it just made sense to play him at fullback under this offense. We're going to hand it off to him on the pitch play, and he doesn't quite get anything going there. And now on 2nd and 11, we'll see if we can pick up some yardage with a pass play. We're going to throw it out to the running back, and Mayo cannot bring it in. We had a nice throw there from Josh Johnson, who we did upgrade his accuracy quite a bit in the offseason. Now we have the other running back, Azur. I believe he has 87 speed. Let's see if he can make somebody miss here in the flat. Alrighty, first down here with the defense. And Chisholm makes the tackle, the freshman linebacker. We have Chisholm as well as Atwell. They are both freshmen, true freshmen out there, playing in the higher 60 overalls. But I was hoping that putting them on the field as a freshman will help them develop faster, as they do have good development. I believe Atwell has superstar development and Chisholm has impact development. Now we have a pass play, throwing it underneath. Let's see if we can get a hit stick Well, USC is moving the ball no problem right now. Let's see if we can get ourselves a turnover. And another quick pass over the middle there. We'll pick up 5 yards, setting up a 2nd and 5. We have probably an option play here. He's going to lose yardage, though. And that will bring up a 3rd and 9. Let's see what Air Force can do here. Hopefully they can get off the field and force a punt. He's going to throw it underneath to the hook route. An 85. Nice play by the quarterback there. Staying calm, finding the hole in the zone. Now on 1st and 10. Going to throw it out to the flat again. He picks up another 1st down. Another short play, I'd rather. Now 2nd and 6. He's going to scramble and pick up the 1st down all by his own. USC has worked their way all the way down the field now, and they hand off here. Good play by number 44, getting off the block. Emmanuel Atwell, that is the freshman linebacker, showing his ability to get off of blocks. One of the reasons he is out there right now. He is not really that great in coverage, but having the ability to get off blocks is huge. Now on 1st down, we have an injury. That's not good. Hopefully we can get off the field here. Another 3rd down opportunity. They're going to throw it underneath. No, he will scramble towards the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown on their 1st drive. USC goes all the way down the field, converting 2 3rd and longs. All right, now on 1st and 10, let's see if we can get anything going with the triple option. 97. Oh, yeah, he just completely smoked the center on that play. That's why that didn't work. Well, just a gain of 1 yard on that play. We will hand it off to the running back now on the lead. All right, I guess we will try this jet sweep pass on 3rd and long. And we are definitely not going to have the speed to get outside on that one. Another injury. Leo Darnold this time. I believe that might be the tight end. Okay, and we are going to simulate some defense here. Hopefully we can get a stop. Looks like we do. And for some reason, Darnold is out there even though he's hurt. We're going to have to manually fix that, I guess. All right, now on 1st and 10. Let's see if we can get anything going. This is the counter play. The quarterback keeper. Going to get about 6 yards on that one. All right, nice to get some positive yardage here. Let's see if this triple option out of the shotgun can get anything going. Well, we will start the 2nd quarter here after really nothing happening on 1st down. We will hand it off to the running back on the power play. That looked like something really special, but we couldn't quite get through fast enough. Either way, we still got a nice 9-yard gain out of that one. We have another triple option here. Going to hand it to the fullback. Get us a yard. Move the chains. And now out of the power I formation. Let's see if we can get anything going here. Another run up the middle. Nice play there by Rambo. All right, now on 2nd and 2. Another triple option. Handoff to the fullback. Maybe 5 yards that time. Not bad. Air Force is moving the chains here, keeping the ball on the ground. Handoff again to Rambo. Looked like there was maybe a hole there, just couldn't quite get through. And now 2nd and 9. Air Force is picking up a few yards here and there on each play. Nothing really big yet. And only able to gain a couple yards there on 2nd down. That will bring up 3rd and 7. Air Force dropping back. Going to hit this dig route by Clinton. Nice play from the wide receiver there. We did wind up upgrading a lot of our wide receivers now. And we have a lot that are pretty solid, but none of them are really fast. And now on 1st down. Let's see if they pitched. No, they were not pitched out. They were handed off to Azur. And now on 2nd and 8, we will try this RPO with the swing pass on the right. See if that is open, and it is. He is going to maybe score, but no. The defensive back pushes him out at about the 2-yard line. But Air Force finds a way to work all the way down the field without really having any big plays. a couple of third down conversions, and all the way down to the goal line. Let's see if they can punch it in and tie this game up. Okay, Air Force now, first and goal from the 2-yard line. Going to try and push forward, but get knocked back. Well, that one did not work at all. We will see about the load option out of this tight flex mode. Going to pitch it out to the running back. Looks like plenty of room for Rambo. Going to dive across the goal line. And Air Force has tied the game after not getting anything on the first drive. That is nice to see them respond in their home stadium. Let's see what happens here on the second drive for the defensive Air Force. Really nice tackle there by Fletcher. Going to meet him at the line for a loss of a yard. Okay, now on 2nd and 11, they're maybe going to throw deep here across the field. They're going to hit that over route. Versus the cover 3, works like a charm. Alrighty, now 1st and 10 again. Let's see what happens here. Going to hit the stop route, but no, misses the throw under pressure. Alrighty, now 2nd and 10. Let's see if we can get him to throw a pick. Oh, that was so close. We just couldn't quite get there. Read it all the way. I really thought we came away with one on that play. Okay, 3rd and 3. He's going to roll out and scramble and fumble. Air Force has got a turnover on a really awkward play, but the quarterback loses control of the ball while trying to juke out a defender. And Air Force will definitely take it in their home field. Going to pitch it out here to the running back. That pitch looked like it was going to go really far. Luckily, the running back was able to catch it. Well, a loss of 5 yards after that. Catastrophic play. Let's see what happens here on 2nd and 15. Another triple option to Rambo on the inside this time. All right, now we have a 3rd and 8 to start the 2-minute warning. Let's see if we can go get something done here. But no, we get hit as we throw. Well, either way, Air Force does punt a very short punt, apparently, in simulation. That was like a 10-yard punt or something. That's weird. Well, they will get a loss here on 1st down. Nice play there. And now on 2nd and 14, trying to pick up this crosser. But he's going to dump it underneath again. 3rd and 14 now. Let's see if we can get off the field with a cover 4. Going to user this guy in the flat. See if we can just make a tackle underneath maybe. But no, he's going to hit the big time post over the middle down the field. Gets behind the cover 4 safety for another touchdown. USC scores just before half, 1:06 remaining. I was actually thinking about this cross screen play potentially. Maybe this would work. We can get it out there with some room to run. And Rambo picks up about 8 yards. We will call a timeout. Okay, now on 2nd and 2. Let's see if we can get anything going. We have this out route from Clinton. Yeah, we run this Texas play. Okay, so we got basically like a post route. We got the angle route. And then maybe the guy on the left side, he is maybe open downfield. Makes an incredible catch over the shoulder. And we will call a timeout. Really nice job by the receiver, Harrison. Our new number 1 on the outside. He is our fastest guy now. Okay, now 1st and 15. After a delay of game, we will maybe hit X on the crosser. Couldn't quite get it to him. He was looking to potentially break open there. It was maybe looking open for a second. Okay, now on 2nd and 15, let's see what we get here. Throwing it maybe to the running back on the go route. It was looking like it might get there. Yeah, we were hoping to get it there over the shoulder. Just not quite where we wanted that ball to be. I felt like we could have fit it in there, though. But now we have 3rd and 15. We will see what we can do here. Going to roll out and throw this up. It is intercepted, unfortunately, and that'll probably be it for the first half. Well, they do avoid a safety. That'll be the end of the first half. Well, here we go. 1st and 10. Air Force in the second half. Got a triple option. Pitch it out to the running back. Try to cut inside of that receiver block. And another injury. I think we have like 5 injuries so far this game. It's been kind of wild. Now on 2nd and 3, we're going to try this short pass to the running back in the flat. Couldn't quite break up that tackle, but it gets us a first down. Now we will try the rocket toss. And it is going to work this time for Rambo, spinning away from that defender all the way down to the 44-yard line for the freshman. Alrighty, now 1st and 10. We will hand it off on the lead play to Rambo. Only going to get about 2 yards. And another injury. We'll try this power play out of the split eye formation. Couldn't really get anything on that one. We will see what Air Force does here on 3rd and 8. They may even throw the ball, but it's going to be an RPO option play. Josh Johnson will keep it all the way. Pick up a nice maybe 15 yards or so and another first down. Okay, so that brings up 1st and 10. Going to maybe hit it to the drag route here by Werner, the wide receiver. Okay, so now 2nd and 7 after that short gain. Let's see what Air Force comes up with here. Throwing it deep to the running back. That one did not really work. Wasn't really open. Probably should have went to something else. Now on 3rd and 7, we have a screen play to Azur, the freshman. Going to get a nice play, bring it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Another first down and another injury for USC. Nothing really happening there on 1st down. Now on 2nd down, going to just give it to the fullback on a dive play. And he does a nice job pushing forward, bringing us all the way down to the 3-yard line for a 3rd and goal handoff to the running back. He is stopped short. 4th and goal, another injury. How many guys does USC have left right now? I guess USC currently has 4 guys out. It felt like it's been a lot more than that. I kind of wonder, is this a case of guys getting hurt for like one play, then coming back in, you know? I'm not sure. Either way, we have 4th and goal, going to run the triple option, give it to the fullback. He is stopped. Oh, we really needed to pick that one up. And now USC gets the ball back on the goal line. We have to try to stop him here, obviously. Maybe try a blitz. Let's see if we can get a sack or something. No, it is going to probably be a touchdown. Snowden, yeah, he gets beat pretty badly on the play, and that's going to be a touchdown. I guess if he had held up, you still have number 17 underneath probably. Well, Air Force took a risk going for it, did not play off. And then we took a risk blitzing there. That did not pay off either. Now Air Force down 2 possessions here. Oh, a nice juke from Werner, the wide receiver. One of our best returns yet. Only going to get us to the 27-yard line, though. All right, now on 1st and 10, hitting it to Werner, the wide receiver. Going to get a pretty nice play there. Okay. Well, now on 2nd and 3, I cannot snap the ball. We're going to have to... Oh, there we go. Okay, see if we can get a slide here from Josh Johnson. Well, a nice couple of plays there will bring us to the 44-yard line. Now throwing over the middle, we maybe have the running back. But it is broken up from the safety. Really nice play there. Yep, I was pretty sure we were going to have that one. Now on 2nd and 10, we will try this screenplay once again. Going to just scamper out of bounds and pick up about 7 yards, looks like. Not terrible. Alrighty, now on 3rd and 3. Let's see what happens here. We are trying to go deep. We just don't have the time in the pocket. Yep, we were really trying to get it out to our wide receiver here, 39. He was definitely getting open, but quarterback was already under duress there. Alrighty, now we have another 4th and 3. Trying to hit the running back. Just pick up a first down. That wasn't running back, that was wide receiver. Picking up a quick first down there. Okay, now Air Force has been passing the ball a little more. Got the ball. Hopefully going to get downfield to the running back this time. A nice play up the seam there versus, I think that might have been a cover 3. Not really sure, but the safety could not get over there in time. And Air Force scores a huge touchdown to pull this one within 7. All right, let's see if we can get off the field here with some good defense. And gonna try to get off the line. That will bring up 2nd and 6. Let's see what they do here. Probably handing it off inside. Nope, it is a play action. Throwing it to the flat. Just a yard on that one. Well, I guess we will maybe try the man coverage here on 3rd down. We have tried a lot of zone on 3rd down, and it really has not worked versus this quarterback. Let's see if he's going to scramble. No, but he will throw a strike to the dig route. Couldn't quite break that one up. And USC will convert a critical 3rd down there, bringing up 1st and 10, where they will pick up a short gain. Now on 2nd down, the running back has a ton of room to work with here, bringing them all the way into field goal range. And that is unfortunate. We will have to try and get something going here on defense. We really need to get some loss of yardage or something. And 17 is going to break away all the way down to the 10-yard line. It looks like Air Force is just not quite able to keep up on defense right now. Hopefully they can get some kind of turnover or something. That might be their only chance. Okay, now 2nd and 10. They might snap it here before the end of the quarter, and they do get a loss of a couple yards. Well, Air Force really has been moving the ball a lot. Really, 191 passing yards isn't too bad. But really, us not converting on that 4th and goal, and then them getting the 99-yard touchdown on the next play. That really is the reason we are losing here. But let's see if we can get off the field here, at least maybe force a field goal attempt. Here on 3rd and 14, he's going to throw it up. Oh, 26 may have had an opportunity there at an interception. That definitely was not the greatest decision from the USC's quarterback. Let's see, can we make something happen on the kickoff here? Not quite. Well, it is go time now. We really have to go down the field and score quickly. Maybe get the ball back after that and score again. That's really what we got to do now. Wasn't really trying to throw the ball this much, but this is dire situation here, and we have a false start again. Okay, now 1st and 15 after that. Let's see what we can do here. Dropping back, maybe throwing it to the running back downfield, but 23 does a great job staying with him, the linebacker. That one had a big play written all over it, but the linebacker did a pretty good job staying with him and knocking the ball away. Now on 2nd and 15, let's see what we can maybe do. Oh, we are hit as we throw again. Well, not a lot of things are in the playbook that are designed to pick up 15 yards. I guess we'll see what happens here. Air Force going to throw it downfield to the wide receiver, and he makes the catch. And Josh Johnson makes a perfect pass downfield on that one. I would say that was a pretty nice throw. Now a quarterback keeper. Air Force is not completely giving up on the run, it seems, but that probably is not a great idea right now. All right, now 2nd and 13. Maybe hitting a running back again. Dropping deep, launching it downfield, and 55 stays with him. Had another one-on-one situation there. All right, so that brings up 3rd and 13 here. Maybe we're going to hit the drag route this time. Werner breaks a tackle. Going to pick up a couple yards, but that does bring up a critical 4th down. Well, now on 4th and 7. Really, Air Force has to convert here or the game's going to be over. Let's see what they can do here. Throwing it up. Hopefully getting it to the running back. Just that one was not there. Yeah, that really was not open. We probably could have had number 26, the fullback, coming across the middle. Obviously, we have 5 minutes, 27 seconds left. So if USC throws a interception or something, or maybe fumbles the ball, I guess there's a slight chance we still get back in this game, but it's not really looking like it. On 3rd and 1, they will hand it off and just pick up the first down. That could have been a critical stop. We actually got pretty close on that one. And now on 1st and 10, we are looking at a screen play. Pretty surprised that USC is not running clock out right now. They're kind of leaving a lot of time on the clock every time they snap the ball. Now an injury will stop the clock again. Well, we definitely have seen some interesting decisions here from USC with all of this time left on the clock. They're going to dump it off underneath here, and they will have to punt the ball. I guess you could say with all of that clock mismanagement, USC has given Air Force another fighting chance. If Air Force can score quickly here, then they definitely could get back in this game. We will just have to see, but Josh Johnson's going to be sacked on 1st down. Well, now on 2nd and 18, after a huge sack, Josh Johnson will drop back, looking to hit a big post down the field to McNeil again. And that will move the chains and get a huge play, bringing us almost to midfield. Surprisingly, Air Force has done a ton of good work through the air today. Throwing it out here, trying to get out of bounds to stop the clock and just get a few yards. And that brings up a 3rd and short. Air Force is going to come out and run an option now. Surprisingly, keeping the ball on the ground, but picking up the 1st down. Okay, now on 1st and 10 after that. Maybe going to hit this wheel route, but it is slightly misthrown. Oh, maybe a costly interception from Air Force. Oh, that was the backup quarterback. Looks like Josh Johnson may have missed a couple plays there due to fatigue settling in. Had to come out of the game. Well, with only 3 minutes remaining, we'll have to see if USC actually runs some clock out. I would expect them to actually do it this time. Okay, now on 2nd and 11, they are going to pass the ball. Surprisingly, the running back goes out of bounds after catching it. Well, we definitely were not expecting a pass on that one. Bringing up 3rd and 5. Let's see what they do here. It's another screen play. He is going to just pick up the 1st down. Another potential opportunity to get off the field there. Air Force just couldn't quite pull through. And now the running back breaking tackles. And now Air Force definitely has to... What are they throwing the ball for? USC keeping the ball in the air somehow. Really not sure what's going on. I guess it's 1st down again here. They're going to run the ball. Yes, run the ball again. Going to get about 8 yards. I guess we'll call our timeout again. We only have 1 timeout remaining now. USC could just kneel it out. Now on 2nd and 8, they are throwing another screen. Well, definitely some interesting play calling there. Throwing all of those screens, but now USC will finally kneel it out. The crowd was going wild today. They were really hoping for a big victory versus USC, but it just wasn't in the cards today. Had that huge 4th down stop, and then they had a big 99-yard pass, plus a bunch of other critical plays. Well, it is nice that we showed the ability to move the ball through the air there, but still a really tough loss. Definitely had our opportunities to win that one. that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we will be playing San Diego State as well as Nevada. And that's pretty much all we have today. Thank you for watching.